acquisitions, and we're on episode 10, and this is exciting. So the new update hit, so let's take a look at what it brought. I'm excited to see. I know that there's been some changes on the encounters. I know there's been some updates on a few other things, but I'm interested to see what new blocks we may or may not have available. As a matter of fact, look at that. We've got a lot more types of stairs, short stairs. Looks like we've got steep stairs. Nice. We can do like almost like ship ladders. Solid stairs, solid stairs with railings. Oh wow, these are a lot of really cool ones. Looking to see what all has been that's different. Checking. Okay, looks like, yeah, those look about the same. Wait a minute. That's different. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, that's, I don't know if that's, no, it looks about the same. Let's see, what other kind of passages do we have here? Oh, it's not letting me go through it. Okay, that's fine, whatever. Yeah, they look the same. I'm trying to see what other things might have popped up. I didn't look at the list of what, oh, wow, look, there's great, here's, we've got catwalk triangles. Oh, that's going to be nice. Let's see, anything over here? Let's see, what do we got in the decoration section? Anything different? No, doesn't look like it. Okay. Just going to take a quick second and look and see what else might... Oh, wait. Yeah, look at that. We got server racks now. Let's take a look and see what that looks kind of like. Okay, that's really cool. All right, yeah, that's sweet. We'll be putting a few of those in on this build, that's for sure. Looking to see what else we got. There's a lot of good cable runs. Oh, that's so cool. Look at that, guys. Now we can really get some cable runs. We're gonna actually run that in place of the neon straight up there. That's gonna be brilliant. I like it. It's not as colorful, but you know what? That's going to be huge. We're going to definitely do that. Let's see, look and see what else we got going on. I think that this is a really good update. Wow. Okay, we're still looking to see if anything else got popped in here. You know how it goes. No. Oh, look at that. Oh, battery banks. Okay, that's really cool. Look how narrow it is, too. That's going to make it so much easier to incorporate those batteries into the smaller spaces. And it looks really cool. I think that looks more like a ship kind of battery. Oh, I really like that. That's good. And it looks like power cell consumption. They actually use half the power cells too, which is really nice. I like that. It'll let you kind of make a battery room out of it. That's really cool. Let's see what other things are on this update. Now, I'm not entirely sure, guys, what comes with the DLC as opposed to what comes free. I just automatically just went in and got the DLC. It's not that expensive, honestly. And with what comes in it, just the battery and the ladder stairs, and so what we've seen so far is really good. I'm really excited about it. Let's see if there's anything else going on in here. Okay, we gotta slow down there. Okay. Let's see. Conveying, cargo containers are looking good. Okay. Now I noticed that there is now. I saw this when I was looking through some stuff, and that is the flat connector, which is really cool. The flat connector here, that's going to be really nice. Particularly when you want to just have it thrown in there in case you pick up loose rocks, loose material, things like that. That would be really cool. Also, I saw that on Large Grid, they now have a new type of hydrogen tank, the bulk one. And that is so cool for those heavier deals. Like when we do the ships that need 2 tanks, might as well just throw a bulk one in there. That's really sweet. Let's see what else we got. Anything else on here? We'll go to the utility section, see if there's anything that's popped up here. No, it doesn't look like it. Let's see anything on here. I'm just looking through here to see if anything is different than what I've seen before. I mean, those are just amazing by themselves. Let's check your automation, see if there's anything different. Nope, all the same. Screens, no, wait, what's that? Nope, that's the same. Yep, that's all the same. Okay, cool. Mechanical, it all looks pretty good. Not seeing anything jump out on the mechanical. Windows look the same. Again, windows look the same. Good. Okay, high tech. You know, I never noticed the Type 2 jump drive until I was just playing around, and I noticed that there is a Type 2 jump drive. So we'll have to check that out at some point. Let's see. Yeah, Prototech. Okay. There is. I saw this. The Prototech H2O2 generator. Look at that, guys. That's a really cool piece. I think that would go really well and balanced. You just set that up above there, and I think you combine if you combine that with the with that super large hydrogen tank, it's gonna be sweet. So that's definitely something to look forward to. If you want to go with some Prototech stuff, I was thinking we might on this playthrough, if we get any frames, we'll just start building a Prototech device in there. You can't build it without a frame, and you got to find a frame. However, if you want to build a frame, you have to have a Prototech assembler. It would just be something that we throw in there, completely in case, whatever we choose to put in there, and then just as we find Prototech pieces through the course of our explorations, we'll go from there. So let's see. Yeah, so there's some really cool new stuff on that. I will have to see how the what the encounters come up. So this episode here, what I'd like to be able to do is get some more materials and just keep working on this base. I want to be able to get this platform set up a little bit bigger, take it all the way out and get it completely, you know, across here. And then what I'd like to do once we get this welded up, I want to get this welded up, and I want to be able to get our research facility completely encased so that it can be pressurized. And at that point, we will worry about after we get done with this, get it pressurized. Okay, then we're gonna take and move our fun little ship here out of the way, and we'll start building our actual main large grid ship up here, and then we'll alternate between that and this facility to get it done. And we're gonna have to I would like to get it set up, get that ship set up so that it's capable of withstanding the gravity of this nasty beast down here. What's that? You know, I never noticed that before. Let's check that rock out. I know we don't have a lot of oxygen, and I know we're getting really close to the gravity well on this thing. Yeah, I don't know if I want to get too close. I could get in trouble here. We'll see. In this playthrough, this is probably the only series that I've been doing where I don't have my planetary thruster mod in place. So yeah, it will burn through a lot of hydrogen if we get too close to these rocks. And if we get too deep in the gravity well with this thing, we will not be able to get out with our jetpack. The jetpack will not function. I tried that, and there's a certain point when it just doesn't have enough thrust. But I'd like to see what this rock is. It's 0.34 G, and as a personal rule, if we get to 1 G, then I'll consider what I like to do. Whoa! That was dumb. Okay, what do we got in here? Anything worth mining? Because we're gonna need materials. We can't. Aha! Oh, iron! Oh yes! Oh, what a find! Okay, now we have to be tricky about this. Iron! We found iron, guys. How cool is that? All right, let's figure out where the. Okay, so that's where we're at on that. Okay. Alright, so... Oh, wow! Iron and nickel! Oh, wow! What a find. Okay. So this is going to be our entry point, I think? Yeah. So we're going to mine into this, so let's go into here. Oh, what a find. That's such a good find. The idea being, of course, that we do not want to lose it to gravity, so... I feel like if we're in this little dip here, anything we get is going to end up where we need it, so... Alright, Oh, dang. Okay. Alright. Well, doggone it. That's not going to be helpful. Because as soon as we start mining this, it's going to just get sucked up into Charybdis. Like, dude, no. See, look, watch. Charybdis is an evil bastard that's going to eat all our ore. That's why I wanted to come from above. Oh, we'll just try to get as much as we can. Oh, this is just so nice. I'm so excited we found this. This was not what I expected to find here, honestly, but I am okay with it.
Inventory full.
Alright, now let's feed Charybdis this stone, because we can't use it. So, bye-bye. And we'll take this, and go back to mining for it. Okay, this is really cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to set a GPS. We're going to call this iron. We found other iron. But this is golden. Now we do need to find our, oh wait, I need to do nickel too. So that is actually, the only location we found where it's, I think it's just nickel and iron. Yeah, but let's check it out though, if we can. Alright, so let's see if sometimes when you have iron and nickel, you sometimes have ice. So let's just keep zipping around here a little bit while we still have a little air left. And actually, we're going to drop this. You can go to Charybdis. We'll feed him that, and then they hopefully will leave us alone. We've got to get some oxygen, but I just want to see if any ice is here, because ice would be the thing we really, 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 really want. But it seems as though all that cosmic radiation from the singularity down there is sucking up all the ice, because we have not found ice. This entire series, we have not found any ice that wasn't in something we salvaged. Nope, looks like it's just iron. Okay, well that's cool. We'll just head back. We got to get ourselves some oxygen anyway. So the cool thing is now we have another source of iron. It's actually closer, net closer. We have iron up there and we have iron over there, but still. This one's a lot closer. It's only about 7 clicks away, and that's not too bad. We're going to drop this iron off so that the refinery can work on it, and then we'll go out to our salvage location and see if we can't grind up some more material. Keep doing some salvage, grind salvage, pull, grind salvage, pull, and keep doing that. Use those materials to, like I said, get this thing up and set. We want to basically get all of the welding done that we can do, and then go from there. So and start working on our ship. But again, we can't do a whole lot without fuel. Fuel is the needed thing. That's why we're not flying that around, which would be very useful. Which we probably should reconfigure that for mining operations if it turns out that we can find a source of fuel. Alright, so we need to set this airlock in place too, so we can get in and out as our lower level airlock, and we need to set up this staircase to here. We got to get this airlock set up here too. Alright, so yeah, let's go ahead and dump this stuff in here. We'll run downstairs. Yep, that's nice. Alright, let's get you in there. Alright, and let's set you in there too. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and use everything we got. We're just going to go down the line. We'll grab that. We'll grab a bunch of those. Grab a bunch of that. Grab that. And then we're going to go and start welding whatever material we have. And get that done too. Okay. It's welding time, guys. We'll fix that. We'll get that new material in there as soon as we can. Alright, so this one's not going to work for that. Let's, I grabbed those dish things so we could get this. Okay, that's already fully done, except for, what do we need on that? Girders. Okay, so that's good. So we're set on that. And then let's see here. Beacon. Do we have... Okay, we got the beacon down inside there. We don't need anything else. Okay, so those... We can actually break down the Let's go ahead and break down those. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of all of those for material. The goal here is to utilize everything we can. So this is going to be our breakdown spot. So we don't need that. We will need those. Don't think I'm going to need that for anything. We'll get that, and yeah. What do we got here? I think we're pretty good on all of that too. Let's see. Oh yeah, we're gonna need a bunch of this, that's for sure. Oh yeah, good, we got all this steel too. We'll burn through that pretty quick. And all of those too. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and get some welding done. We'll get the more of the platform set up, but first let's get this welded. Alright. Actually, you know what? We'll just make our lives easier. Oh wait, can't. Gravity. Ah! I was gonna say, let's just walk on the walls, but no. No, we can't because of this stupid Charybdis, that evil bugger down there. Nope. Hold on a second here, guys. I just want to take a second real quick here. Yeah, it was just like one of those things where I was thinking, you know, hey, maybe we'll just walk on the side like I do with a lot of my build situations where I'm outside in space and I have no atmosphere, but in reality, ha! We have a gravity well. Just no atmosphere, and it's always hungry. We get these walls in place, then we can start seeing about getting the framework of the ship set up. Alright, and let's go up and get these things set up. Hey, thanks for joining, appreciate it. Alright, so let's go ahead and we're gonna grind these off here. Of course, we'll need to make an adjustment for the weapon there. So what we'll do, maybe not. I was thinking we'll make it really big, but in reality, I think it, no. You know what? New plan. We'll just take it out. I don't want to take it out all. I know I was thinking I just put it out as a big giant platform, but in reality, I don't think I need to, because we have those weapon systems there, and I really don't want to have to move those. And as nice as it would be to run it out that far, I just don't think I should. And as a matter of fact, you know what? There is the new conveyor platforms, and that might be a really good option for us to do, is the conveyor platform. It might free up a lot more material too. So you know what? I think we might try to do those. Let's see. Yeah. I kind of like that conveyor platform idea. If we set it up here, I mean, we're doing this heavy grid, but I feel like that might be a much better option. So, yeah. Yeah, I think that would be a really nice option. So what we're going to do is we're going to clear this out here. Let's see. We'll keep this in place. We'll actually be changing up here. So this is where it's going to change, because if I remember right, it's a how big is that? Is it 5? Let's find out. Let's find out how big this platform is. Yeah, because I remember seeing it. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so we have this. And this is the new conveyor platform, which acts like a giant conveyor belt. You're not going to, you know, you can just do it like this, and then it just conveys stuff back and forth. We want to have the one with the platform. So, let's see, that's 5. So we need to go 5 wide. So we're actually going to need to do, let's see, wow, actually, well, we don't want to take it all the way here because we want the piping. So I'm thinking we'll make the end here. Yeah, we're gonna redo this a little bit because I got a plan, and I want to use these new components. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to run a, let's see, where are we at here? We're going to do this one here. And we're going to run that here, here, to here. Alright, so that's going to cover the 5. And then a little extra right here. Okay. And then let's take this one here. And what we're going to do here is we'll do a, let's see. No, we don't want that. Yeah, that'll work. Do that on that end. I do this on this end here. Okay, good. I like that. That's going to work nicely. And then we connect it here with that. This will actually free up a lot of grids. Alright, put that there. And then we're going to bring this in here like this. And that'll do there. Okay, so right here, this will be another one like this. And then we're going to do a different form of support as well. So we're going to take this and do this. And we don't even, if we do this, I'm not even going to bother with heavy armor. Because it won't be necessary. Alright, so let's go ahead and hop down on here. We're going to get this welded up. We'll run this up here. And I'm thinking too that we might do the striped on here and do the gray on the other. Or maybe we'll do a stripe plate on top. Yeah, actually I like the idea of doing a striped heavy armor plate over it. That way it's, you know, for the blast for the hydrogen engines. Because that's the whole point of why I did the that one, is because I wanted it to be able to be super powerful and strong. But I think this is actually going to be the best way to do it. So get this welded up here real quick. Alright, cool beans. That's good. That's really good. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this this platform in place. Yeah, it's going to be 5 wide right there. And it's 5 square, so... Actually, this one here we don't need. This is, we're going to do a more solid setup, so that will have to be solid, but that's okay because I'm thinking we'll put a light there. I think surrounding it with inset lights I think would look really cool. At least put a line of them on either side. I think it would look really sweet. Yep, you're going to drop down there. Because we need to do some welding. And we'll get this welded in, get this frame in place. And this will get us our landing platform. And though I always did maybe I'll leave the neon there, and I'll tell you the reasoning behind. Even though I love that conduit, which I think is really cool, I think that I like the neon though, because that gives you that fiber optic feel, and I think in the dark it's really nice. So I think that I mean, I like that. I think that fiber optic feel really is, it's nice. I think it's really nice. So these are gonna go. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do an inset light on that, because I think that's gonna look so sweet, especially if we set them up to blink. Like do a sensor so that they blink maybe? I don't know. I just think it's always nice to have a landing light in place, especially when it's dark and you can't see where your ship is going to land. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to actually take these off because these are... Oh! Let's get in here. Hop in here and do good with that. Yeah, we've... Oh, ha ha! Look at that, guys. We have a prototech frame. Perfect. That'll allow us to build a prototech item, and I know what you guys might be thinking I'm thinking. The new prototech H2O2 gen. I'm like thinking that's the way to do it. We'll set that up, but remember, when you're building prototech, once that frame is down, you cannot tear it down. You have to pick it up and move it. So it's like, you better make sure you know where you're going to put that sucker. It's kind of like batteries that way, except a hell of a lot harder to come by. So, yeah, so we're going to go ahead and get this down. Let's just do the hydrogen and zip in here. Alright, now we want the landing lights. Alright, let's see here. Alright. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're just going to get this welded up. I mean, we might as well weld it up with what we got, and then we'll do the other. Alright, now let's get the rest of this ground off. Alright, so let's get our color scheme set for this. And then let's go ahead and actually, you know what? I mean, the gray is nice, but we're going to need to start coloring some of this stuff in so that we can get some nice looking stuff. But right now, let's just get this. We want a connector, and we want to set it up right in here. Bam, just like that. Alright, we got our connector for one of our launch pad, and then that'll be for the smaller thing. We'll set that up, and then we'll clear this out, and we'll do a second connector here, which I think should fit pretty nicely. And then we'll have a 2 connector landing pad, which works out nicely and lovely. Let's go ahead and get that in place. Good to go. We'll get these lined up. And this part over here, now mixed feelings on that whole thing over there, but you know what? That's okay. Let's get that welded up. Alright, now over here, this is what I'm thinking, guys. I'm thinking let's move our support beam right here. And you know what I'm thinking? Let's just keep the ball rolling and use a structural frame. I mean, it's kind of bulky, but it's not like a pillar, but I think it would look really cool right here. Just do a structural frame here, and then another one down below, directly into the asteroid. Right like that. And I think that looks really cool, honestly. And we'll do the same thing on this side too. I think that gives it a little bit more of a supported look, you know? Yeah, this is going to be way better. And there we go. Alright, let's go ahead and get that welded up. Get both of these welded up nicely, and then we can also set up, like, we can do like an I-beam on the ends to kind of finish it, and I think that would look really, really nice. Ugh, you know what? You know what else I want to do? Okay, enough of this. You know, I'm really frustrated because we have tools that are substandard. We need better tools. Do we have better tools? We do not. Well, I think it's time that we made some better tools. So let us get an enhanced grinder and an enhanced deal that way, because man, I'm really getting tired of these slow welds. It's like, just give me something that's a little bit better. Oh wow, we've even got that. Why am I even bothering with the other? Yeah, let's no, and let's go with no. Okay, cool. That's like way better, by magnitudes better. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab that. We're gonna need that. We're gonna need a couple of those, like say 30 of those. We'll take 63 of those. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and grab the rest of those. We're not going to grab the grids because we'll get those. We've got enough of those going on. Oh, you know, while we're at it, we'll get a charge. I want to get that landing platform set up. I want to get it finished. And I think those floor pieces, they look so cool. I'm really excited about them, honestly. I think it's going to look really, really good. Now, let's see. Watch this. Ah, look how fast that welds up now. See, guys? Better tools is always better. Yeah, that's what we like. That's what we like to see here on Space Engineers. Alright, we got that one in place. We got this one in place. Alright, so let's go ahead and get rid of this because we don't need it. We also don't need that, so we're going to come down here and do this. Alright, so that's going to be nice. That's going to be real nice. So let's go ahead and do this here. Like I said, I think this will look really nice and tie it in beautifully. Look at that. That's just nice. Gives it that industrial look, you know. Alright, let's get that welded up. And then we'll get this side welded up also. And you know what we might do too? I don't know. We might color these posts slightly different. I don't know, but I really like how look how it's like bolted in there. I think that gives it that really nice visual appeal. Alright. Alright. Okay, so now that that's done, move on to the next step. We want to get this done and set so we can move our ship over here. And then once we move it over here, then we can start working on the spot where it's sitting. Alright, so as we see, it's got that really cool thing around it, but we have to think about the thrusters and what the thrusters are going to do to this thing. So let's go ahead and set up a hazard marker kind of set up. Hold on, let's God, why am I no I'm having like a major button issue here. I kind of like, where is it, oh no, that's right, we don't have yellow. Oh man, no, how do I not have yellow? I thought I had something with yellow in it. Oh man, I don't have anything with yellow in it. That was always the thing. I couldn't. Oh, that's right. We still have not gotten yellow. Alright, well that's fine. We'll just improvise like we always do, and we'll pick a different color and then we'll repaint it later. Because that's how we do this in this series. We just make do, you know? Alright, so let's see what color looks good. Let's go with green. I know it's kind of weird, but we'll do green. Green hazard. We'll get yellow. We'll find something with yellow. I think I saw something yellow with our salvage. All right, so let's see here, and we're probably missing out on that salvage actually. The more we spend on that, but safety is always a first. All right. Wow. That's happening. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and all right, thrusters on, unlocked. And we're going to rotate you in place. And we're going to bring you over. And then we're going to make sure we're lined up. Okay. And that's off. Okay, cool. Good. Get the grids, grid, and grid. Alright, cool beans. And now we can go over here and get this all fixed up. Now here's the problem. This right here. Well, it's not really much of a problem, honestly, because this whole area is going to be, it'll have the other thing over it, so don't know if that's going to be a problem. I think that if we take all this off, there's a trick. Having it all connect properly is going to be the... Yeah, see, that connects into there and that connects into there. So the real trick is, how do we not lose that? I think we need to check and see how that's... because I don't want those tanks to go. That would really suck. That would be a very small setback, but it would still be a setback nonetheless. Alright, let's see how those are. Okay, those are connected to these, so that should be okay. So we should be able just to clear all that out and slap that floor plate in place, and that's what we should be able to do. So that's what we're going to do. Hopefully Clang is nice to us and decides not to mess with us too much. Okay. Alright, so while we're doing that, might as well get these welded up, use those materials for something useful. Okay, so let's see here. And this, we're actually going to use a T intersection. So we really didn't have to do that. We can just use this. That's very green. That's extremely green, guys. We need to fix that. That's way too green, guys. Oh, we have yellow. Oh, nice. Okay. Okay, why does it say light armor block? Ah! Oh, no. Really? Okay. We're gonna do this, guys. We're doing this. Let's, we had the yellow. Awesome. Alright, now let's do this so we get it back. Alright, cool. That's what we wanted. And we might as well weld these up over here. And then we did it. Alright, guys, that works out nicely. Now let's just lower us back down again. Alright, so that worked out nice. Let's see here. Yeah, we still got a lot more to get to. Alright, so what's going to happen here is we might as well run this one right up here. Might as well get this one set up too. And then we'll do the light. Alright, so that's all set up. Now we can go back to grinding space out. Uh-oh. You know what I realized all of a sudden? That it's gonna be, we might actually end up with a need to, those lights are gonna be right on the end of that, but I think we're gonna have a little bit too much extra, inventory. As I suspected. A little bit too much extra inventory there, but that's okay. Alright, let's get these lights running out to where they need to be. I want them consistently the same. There we go. Alright, cool. Now, I'm thinking, let's see here. 2, 4, 5. Okay. So, but we want to center it on in here, centered. So, let's see here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.